All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. To bring you
Yep, and we're
this.
going to be having Leviathan and Mozzies. Wow.
Right.
Took long enough.
This is down here, right?
Yeah, so yeah, everyone can see that we are in the game. Just gonna ping the teams, let them know they are good to go, unless they have been pinged already.
No one passes these days, you know? The pass free society.
There we go.
But for those of you who are just might be joining in now, how's it going, mates? Welcome back, I guess, to VRML. Today we're going to be watching an OCE game between the Leviathan and Mozzies. And yep, my name's PAMWOW, and we did have Palidore, but he over some technical issues and some just unfortunate events series. He's going to be taking a break here, but we also have Dimwe here in the booth, which he's already kind of introduced himself, but I'm reintroducing him. How's it going, Dimwe?
It's going good. I'm tired. It's 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. This is,
I mean, the honesty is relevant. I feel like it is kind of a bit of a tough situation we're finding ourselves in here, but you know what? At least the match it's there in the end, and I feel like certainly is an interesting match we've got here. I mean, Leviathan, the top team, certainly has had a bit of pressure recently. I feel like from some rival teams. I feel like the Four Horsemen certainly taking that round earlier a few weeks ago certainly has spilt the blood in the water, and now all the Sharks, all the teams have smelt that blood, and they're all looking for a pick at them. And Mozzies certainly will be looking for a statement. I feel like this game, and even if you can't make a statement, it's always good to be able to learn from games. As we head into the start of this round, it's going to be Mozzies and making a pass there to the right, barely missing there, but I feel like that will be Kopesh in the end recovering it, and now off the right side of the bubble. Oh, a nice shot there, but it's going to bounce off the bottom of the post, and Real Punda now with the disc clearing out, and a potential play here through the left tunnel.
Yeah, that one cleared out into the Mozzie zone here. Gishnishku picking that one up. Trying to send it through, bounces off the lip there, but Cosmo there to pick it back up. Cosmo sending it through, does get it there to Kopesh. And Kopesh, a name very familiar. I think I know that guy. As Kopesh sends that one across to the Real Zeros, and they're coming in 2-on-1 against the goalie. If they can act quick, they have a shot. There it is. First goal of round one. 46 seconds in.
And wow, a brilliant opening play here. 2 points to 0 within a minute, and I feel like that certainly is something that the Mozzies will be looking for in this game, especially against a team like Leviathan, who definitely have done well within this season. I mean, they're undefeated, so to open up the game like that and potentially set the momentum here definitely can help you out here. I do have the team names swapped. The team names are swapped around here. Yeah, that's why I was kind of running along with it, but you know, the pun never kicked in. But regardless, it is Leviathan who did find the opening 2 points, and that's another another stack of a 3-pointer there coming from Kopesh. I was trying to keep the pun kicking until chat would like start laughing at me, but you know, it never worked. But you take the chances and you take the shots, just like how Kopesh made that 3-pointer shot there, and a 5-point gap here. Now Leviathan leading.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm only paying like half attention right now. No, that's not true. The Real Panda handling this one. Sending that one to the left tube, and no one there to accept. Looks like maybe that chain didn't get out. And I just realized I was broadcasting their open comms for everybody, so go ahead and mute that for out of respect to these guys.
Yeah. And now the Real Zero is getting stolen off there from the Real Punda, and the Real Punda are going for a bit of a slap to clear it there. But Leviathan, as I mentioned earlier in the overtime podcast, if you were there for it, me and Pally were lightly talking on this topic. If you're going to go for a clear, you definitely have to make it work for your team, or else teams like Leviathan certainly going to be attempting to utilize these crazy clears and just bring it back to their side of things. But Cabbage Wreck with a brilliant save there inside the bubble, recovering that shot and sending it back through the mid. But again, treading on that topic earlier, I feel like that clear didn't go directly to a teammate, although it was recovered in the end. They're still coming there from Cosmo, and now Cosmo making a play on the bottom here, might pass it up with the regrabs coming in. They're stunning the goalkeeper, and that might just be a free point, but a bit of a miss pass. I believe he was going for a 3-pointer, but going to ding off the bottom, and now the rebound here. The Real Zero is looking for a play, playing on the floor, and we've seen this a lot from the Real Zeros. He loves these plays on the floor. A nice setup off the backboard, bounce shot, 2 points coming there from Kopesh, and a 7-point lead here from Leviathan.
Yeah, solid play there from Leviathan coming in. And yeah, the Real Zeros, you know, as he was juking on the floor, I was like, you know, I recognize those jukes. And yeah, he's going to snap to Kopesh. Beautiful shot off the backboard to beat the goalie. And so that's a 7-point lead now to Leviathan. And ooh, about to get 2 more. There it is. 9-point lead.
The regrabs coming in from Leviathan, I feel like that's certainly they've nailed they've nailed that aspect of the game. I feel like their regrabs, their pressure certainly is on point, and I feel like the rest of the OC region certainly need to be catching up with this field of this side of things. I feel like a lot more pressure could be utilized from Mozzies here. I feel like with a simple regrab certainly can do wonders in this game, and Leviathan certainly have proved this with their undefeated status. But as I say this, a bit of an awkward bounce there going to result in Gish still finding the disc there, and the regrab's coming in, but not on point on the disc there. So Mozzie's going to find the disc first and go for a clear here through the right tunnel. But is the clear going to work for them? The regrabs aren't there to follow up on it, and I feel like it's just the real punter the richest trying to follow up on it. But he's on his own, no regrabs there, and the steal coming from the real zeros might send it back here. It's a long shot, and the rebound might make its way back to the Leviathan, but that's going to be Mozzie's finding it in the end, and a nice clear here through to the midsection.
So that one's going to get picked up there, slapped back into the Mozzie zone. As slapped back into the Leviathan zone, but they're in the hands of Gish Nishku, who's going to send this one in, bouncing to the right side wall. Good speed there from Kopesh, looking to pick it up, does finally get there. Under pressure there from Ponda, going to send this one across the ceiling there to the real zeros, bringing it in. But looking for too much of a, I would say, I don't know what word I was looking for. I'm forgetting words. It's too late. This one gets cleared out towards that left tube. Going to roll around. But Gish Nishku not going to let that one get through.
I mean, I really like that pass coming across both shoulders there, and the regrabs coming in there from Leviathan, and the real zeros making a shot, finding the rebound. Cosmo not going to find it again, but the shots are just going to keep hammering on the goals there as the Mozzie struggle to quickly grab onto that disc and kind of abuse these missed shots there, but they're not going to find it in the end, and a few awkward bounces here, leading it to the right tunnel, and here comes the funneling back into the goals here, and I mean, not taking any credit away from the Mozzies. They've done well to keep this disc out of the goal, but a 9-point lead here for Leviathan, so Mozzie's certainly going to be needing to look for an answer back here. But yeah, Kopesh with the disc here might look for a pass here onto the left shoulder. He does have a member there. That is going to be Cosmo. A bit of dubstep action, passing it to the right shoulder, making his way down. The real zeros, putting that 2 points in, and now an 11-0 gap.
And I got a bomb angle on that, if I don't say so myself. As, yeah, the real zeros getting that one in on a nice little underhand flick to get it by the goalie who came out to challenge him, but too little too late. Leviathan going to go up 11-0 here under 4 minutes ago, as that one's going to get sent to the left tube there to, was that Cabbage Wrecker? And now bouncing into the bubble, bouncing around. That is such a ridiculous name. I love it. I really do. I really love it. That's such a great name. Yeah,
he loves doing, I feel like everyone with the real actually, besides the richest also likes to do this, but the real, everyone that has that real kind of trademark in the front of their name, they do like playing around the floor and the roof, and they just do these crazy moves a lot of the time. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. It's kind of a trend that's been starting in the OCE region, but regardless, it's happening.
Well, you know
and we're
why.
seeing it clear here.
It's because they're real, dude.
Yeah, you just got to be real with the times. You're right.
Exactly.
Absolutely right. And once you're real with the times, you can certainly find a real lot of points as the regrabs coming near from Leviathan, but Mozzie's unable to, Leviathan unable to grab onto the disc there, and Mozzie's finding that clear, but that clear just going to make its way back into the hands of Leviathan, and we talked about this earlier as well. I mean, you have to be able to follow up on these clears if you want to make anything of it. Otherwise, it's just going to come back to punish you. As a nice bounce pass across the trench there to the left, Kopesh finding it, but that's going to be his teammate there getting stunned out, so Mozzie's going to find that disc in the end. But the clear making its way back in the hands of the real zeros. The real zeros to the right there. Kopesh now looking for a play. A bounce pass off the roof. Can he make a play here? The real zeros, he definitely does. A nice 2-pointer inside the bubble there, and a 13-0 lead here in the first round. Certainly not looking good here for the Mozzies.
It is another one there for Leviathan off of that inverted goal there from Real Zeros. As we got some spinning cam action. Spinning camera action, that is, on the way in from that one. There's going to be Mozzies here with it once again, sending that one in and not to the intended target. Real Zeros picking it up, doing a twirl, setting it in. Oh, just wide.
Yeah, I mean, and he's getting the rebound here. Maybe a bounce shot will do it. Kopesh, a beautiful placement there with the disc. But you can even see at the start of this round, Mozzies have the joust advantage, but the pressure from Leviathan just basically forcing their hand. Then a bit of an awkward pass there from the Mozzies, just going to end up leading Leviathan to find these easy shots on target. I mean, they're going to be able to collect that disc from those off passes and just, yeah, keep stacking these points. As we can see here, a 15-0 lead with 1 minute 25 left on the clock, and Mozzies still yet to kind of show their game here. I mean, we want to see some more shots here from Mozzies, but they're struggling to get it past their midsection. But as I say, this the real Punda making a play here, playing off there, and bit of a pass there off the bottom, didn't quite go where I feel like he intended it to go. So Leviathan going to find it in the end, and now the regrab's following up with that, and a long shot there coming from Kopesh, not barely finding it though. Going to ding off the top, and believe the real I believe Soggy Bunning Snags said it. Leviathan, they should be called Ding, because of I'm not gonna discredit Leviathan here though, because they have done very well in this match and in the tournament in general. I mean, we have Cosmo with another play, another pass there to Kopesh, and a shot off the backboard, but Cabbage Wrecker was there for it. But unfortunately, a disconnect here for the Mozzies, which is exactly not what you want to see with 30 seconds left in the round here. But the rebounds coming in, and Real Zeros playing off the roof. We talked about it earlier. He loves to do these plays, and a nice pass there to Gish. Did well to receive that one. And a beautiful 2 points there from Leviathan, potentially closing out this first round 17-0 with 15 seconds left.
Yeah, it's just going to be about, if I can do math, I can't do any math. 6 seconds since we come to the twos, although it looks like they're just going to let the clocks run down here. And, yeah, away the teams come. Pop that in for the Mercy, and that's going to end round 1, 20-0 in favor of Leviathan.
Yeah, definitely not what you're going to want to see here coming from the Mozzies. I feel like you can hear the comms in. They're going to be restarting for a member of their team. They weren't going to waste that tech timeout just yet, and they're going to be taking it to the second round here. But I mean, the plays coming from Leviathan, that was a beautiful pass. I feel like we saw in the previous goal before the one we just saw here. I mean, the passing, the awareness there from Gish and Kopesh, I feel like just definitely on point, and that's exactly what you want to be seeing across the board in the OCA region. But Leviathan certainly just doing well to utilize this lead that they have. And yeah, the pressure coming in here from Leviathan in the first round definitely is there. And yeah, just gonna be waiting on now a member of the Mozzies to quickly reset his headset and reconnect to the game. I mean, we've had our fair share of technical difficulties, so I feel like it's only fair that the players have their own drop out here and there. But yeah, until then, yeah.
Yeah, so just a little bit more a little bit more podcasting this evening. You know, maybe go back into the overtime, the Echo overtime. I think you guys could call it, right? The Echo overtime?
Yeah. Yep. Echo overtime. Now we're going to have a poll here and see who does it better. I believe it's Palidore or me, but you guys can have your fair share and opinion. But
let us know, chat. I want to know.
I don't think Palidore's listening, but if you guys say me,
that was a pretty convincing. I mean, that was a pretty good execution there from you. So, I mean, my vote's for you, man. Right. Palidore is not in bed.
He caught me red-handed, but you know what, Palidore? I'm trying. In the end of the day, I just want you to be proud of me. I'm trying to live up to your name in the end of the day, so please don't be angry at me. But yeah, Palidore kind of rooting for himself there in the chat, backing him up there, but that's not what we like to see. But what you do like to see is a reconnect here for the Mozzies, so that's always a good thing, and we might be heading into the second round quite soon. And Leviathan taking the first round here, I believe it was 20-0, and I feel like Mozzies, they do have a good defensive game, but I feel like it's just this, if you're going to be constantly hammered by a team like Leviathan, you're certainly going to be letting a few in, and the saves coming here from Cabbage Wrecker certainly have been on point. I mean, he's found 3 already in the first round, but yeah, not taking any credit away from here from Leviathan. I feel like their plays definitely they've been there. I feel like they're just all around the board, setting up around the bubble. They've got a million plays up their sleeve, and they certainly have shown us quite a few here. But yeah, the Mozzies, I feel like they definitely have done well in their defensive region, but I feel like just following up on a lot of their clears certainly can lead to potential points, which would be good to see here. But yeah, just all players heading into the lobby now and just waiting for this second round to start. And yeah, Sir Dimwee, a member in the chat has requested for you to try and say their name.
Soggy Bunning Snags?
That is correct for $100, Sir Dimwee, taking it away. Not sure what the challenge there was, Soggy. Not sure what you were trying to get him to do. Is that a common thing? Does everyone say it wrong? Is that a thing? Anyway, Soggy,
he's so surprised that I got it. I mean, it's not like his name is Globglo Gabgalab, you know.
Oh no! Don't start me with that name, mate. I've suffered issues. I've suffered brain issues from that name. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, I know how to say that name. I tried doing it 5 minutes. I've tried doing it for 5 minutes straight, and then I go to say it, and I can no longer say it, and it's been great. So yeah, look. Definitely some interesting names out there. I mean, yeah, but do you know the what the bunning snags is?
I have absolutely no idea. No, I have no clue.
Oh, well, basically, and for anyone else in the chat that doesn't know this, excuse me for a second there. The real soggy bunning snags, right? So we've got a bit of a franchise here called Bunnings Warehouse, which is basically just all your tools and equipment. This isn't sponsored, by the way. And yeah, so they sell your typical hardware and stuff that you'd want. And outside their stores, they cook a mean sausage there, like a good hot dog, as you Americans, I believe, call them. We just call them sausage sizzles. Yeah.
I mean, we have sausages.
You go on.
But we also have hot dogs.
Yeah, also hot dog. What's the difference between the sausage and the hot dog, or is it the same thing?
They're very different. No, very different. Hot dog is made from. See, I don't know. A sausage, I think, is like proper meat. Maybe some extra stuff. You know, some of the junk stuff. But hot dogs are basically like all the extra stuff that you don't want to eat. I'm not going to go through the list. But what makes a sausage, and I don't know what the meat content is, but there's also you add spices to it. So sausage tends to be spicy. Kind of like sausage and kielbasa, although sausage and kielbasa are very different.
Yeah.
But yeah, hot dog is just they're great, but once you look up what they're actually made of, you start thinking twice about it.
Great.
So that's why you never look up what goes into hot dogs.
I feel like I've never even looked up what goes in the sausage at our Bunnings sizzles that they have there. But by the way, yeah, back on that. They call them Bunnings snags. So yeah, and basically it's just you have like a plain piece of bread and you have the sausage placed in it, and you can have whatever condiments that have there, typically onion or some sauce there, whatever you'd want. But yeah, it ends up it can be soggy. It can end up being quite soggy. So that's basically what's inspired this player's name here from the OCE region. So that's been a bit of a history lesson, as both teams have now readied up and I believe potentially heading into the second round.
No.
No. We're heading into the second round with 39 seconds left, and Leviathan with a 17-point lead immediately.
No. Wow. I think they're finishing the first round. I think they're nixing that 3-point goal and starting over with the time remaining. I think Mozzies hit restart and Leviathan didn't, and I think that's why Mozzies didn't leave their tube there, because they weren't intending to finish the round at that point.
Yeah, I was really going to say, I've never seen this before. I feel like the team didn't even leave their tunnel, but I guess, yeah, they're attempting these last the last 30 seconds of the round to kind of answer back here, the Mozzies, as they did have someone disconnect, but we nearly had the same result there, but a great save there from Cabbage Wrecker, who I talked about earlier. I feel like his saves definitely have been on point today to kind of keep a few of these points away from Leviathan. But yeah, I feel like Leviathan definitely just being able to keep funneling this disc, as the clears aren't just making their way there from Mozzies, and they aren't able to follow up with them and kind of answer back to Leviathan. But until then, yeah, I mean, that's been the first round, and what appeared to be a 20-0 lead has now been kind of reversed back into a 17-0 lead here for the first round. So I guess any points will do here for Mozzies. I mean, they'll take those. But yeah, regardless, now I believe we will be heading into the second round soon, hopefully.
Well, we're going to have to get another restart. We are going to have to get another restart because it's going to be set to 39 seconds, and I don't think they're aware of that. So we're going to have to wait this full minute, and then they're going to come out and then realize there's only 39 seconds, and we'll get another restart. Oh, there it is. Okay, they're fixing it. All right, cool.
Yep.
But I do have to look up... no, we're going to be moving too quick. I can't look it up. I just want to point out to Soggy Bunning Snags, when he says hot dogs are red, uncooked sausage is also red. So I don't know.
Interesting.
Sausage is only brown after you cook it.
Now,
So I don't know.
That is an interesting one there.
So
Bit
this
of
one,
some
yeah.
hot dog / sausage trivia here as both teams making their way into the second round here, I believe. No, it's still a bit of glitched on my screen, but regardless, it's the second round, okay? Just believe me. And it is Cosmo on the bottom here, passing it up there to the Real Zeros over the shield. Just some which way am I going under over action there in the bubble and finding those 2 points.
Yeah, nice little twirl on the way in. I want to watch this back on cast. I got a great angle on it. I don't usually talk about my camera work so much. That's how you know it's late. But I think that was a great shot. But anyways, it was gonna be Mozzies here with that one. Real Zero is gonna send that one through, but they're right in the hands of Cosmo. He's trying to send that one in. It's gonna bounce off the barrier to the near side wall here. Real Panda's gonna pick it up. Kopesh gets some, some sort of tracking activity there, but Cosmo picking it up, and only for a moment. Pix getting it. Pix actually gonna get this one cleared down all the way down to the Leviathan bubble.
Yep, and the follow-ups coming in here from the Mozzies. I feel like they were going for those regrabs, but yeah, the Real Zeros did well to stun them out and kind of stop that play. But the Mozzies still have it here, and that might be a play that they could have used here, but I feel like that toss didn't quite make its way towards where I believe it could have gone, at least I would like to say. And the Real Zeros just kind of just going to collect that disc coming from Mozzies and send it back into their goals. And now a 4-point lead here from Leviathan.
Yeah, minute and a half in, Leviathan gonna get that second goal there, and just didn't waste any time getting that one in. The Real Zeros, he got down there very, very quickly, realized he had some space, just went ahead, set it in. So,
oh no, and you don't like to see that.
A 7-meter three.
That's interesting. Okay, look, we talked about this earlier. I feel like this regrab speed coming from Leviathan is certainly ahead of its time, at least for the Oceanic region. I feel like a lot of other teams are just the pressure coming here from Leviathan. They need to find a pass immediately here, Mozzies, and I feel like struggling against these regrabs coming from Leviathan certainly is generating a lot of pressure, and they're definitely going to be looking for a response here. I mean, Cabbage Wrecker in the bubble getting stolen off of there, and a great steal there from Leviathan, sending it back through that right tunnel, and we can see immediately the regrabs coming in from Leviathan to abuse. Not to utilize this clear coming in, and they've already got now they have the disc possession. I feel like that's exactly what we need to be seeing coming across the board here, and the Real Zeros, a nice dance there, taking a step back and passing it there to Kopesh off the backboard, finding a beautiful bounce shot there, 2 points, and now a 9-point lead over Mozzies. And yeah, I feel like Palidore also said this in the chat. I feel like it was a bold strat to use that tech timeout just there in those last few seconds of the first round. I feel like maybe you could space out that timeout possibly around the 5th minute of this round. I feel like you can kind of try reset the momentum and have another shot, have another crack at a Leviathan here. But as we can see, they have used it, so it'll be Leviathan with a constant onslaught. I feel like the regrab's just coming in here, and they're sending another one here into the side of Mozzies, and the pressure, the stun, the Real Zeros is on it, and he's found another 2 points.
Yes, yeah, it's another 2 there for Leviathan. Gonna go up by 11 now. Still 6.5 minutes to go here in round 2, as we set up for this joust, following Leviathan up the tube here. Yeah.
And old Jack Burden in the chat there. Sir Dimwee is our savior today, so you can thank him. I'm not sure if Tech Rex. I'm not aware. I didn't talk to him in the previous few minutes, so I'm not sure about the situation. If he did anything, sorry, props to you, Tech. But yeah, Sir Dimwee certainly has came in here. Just substitute for Palidore, who I believe is still watching. So yeah. So I'm loving the chat for Palidore. I feel like he definitely was looking forward to a game with Leviathan after a bit of a server upset here yesterday, as Cosmo and Kopesh are certainly upsetting Mozzies here with another 2 points and a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, commanding lead Leviathan is taking here 4.5 minutes in, and what was the issue? Yeah, it was just server issues, yeah, I hopped in to cover there. As Cabbage, got it again. Oh no, headbutt there is going to make that one bounce wild, and it is. Yeah, I am getting a little woozy. So if I act funny, someone in chat asked me what I'm on. I am on tired, as Kopesh
Right,
is on that hot stuff as he sends that one in from 16 meters out for the 3.
Yep, I mean, yeah, we got definitely a big shout out to all the NA casters and mods as well, just everyone helping out for the OCA games that we have today. I mean, like, they're staying up for these things, and definitely a big shout out and a big thanks to those people of our board. But yeah, as well as this, I feel like just straying away from that topic there, Leviathan. I mean, we saw it again. The regrabs coming in on the just advantage of Mozzies, and just the pressure is there. And Cosmo on a 1-on-2 situation had a man on him, and definitely had Cabbage in the goals there. But I feel like Cabbage definitely had to go for an aggressive play there and find that disc and clear it. But the pressure from Cosmo and the aura of Leviathan, I feel like may have just kept him in the goals there. And 18 points here to Leviathan. We might see a mercy win here in the second round.
That's a real Panda picking that one up here, holding it. Gonna walk it up. Looks like Leviathan setting up very deep here on defense. Just letting Mozzies, they basically were telling Mozzies, go ahead, walk up to the bubble. You saw all 3 of their play. They had one player out roaming, and 3 of them setting up around the defensive bubble. Very interesting as we get some, I have no idea what happened there. As the Real Zeros is gonna pop it in for the 2. And ignore what you're seeing on the screen. That is the end of round 2. It's going to be Leviathan taking it 20-0.
Yeah, I mean, look, major things that you can point out from this game. Just Leviathan able to follow up with this disc. I feel like the regrabs just certainly are there, and Mozzie is definitely going to be looking to at least punish open discs in the defensive region. I feel like there were a lot of times when the disc kind of went rogue, and they kind of turtled in their defensive side. I feel like just to kind of withstand more attacks coming from Leviathan. But also on this, I feel like once Cabbage Wrecker, I feel like this isn't just pinning it on Cabbage Wrecker. I feel like all players of Mozzies here could have done this thing, but when Cabbage Wrecker kind of recovered the disc here from a save, I feel like sending it out immediately through one of the tunnels isn't always necessarily the best plan. I feel like pressure from Leviathan certainly can make it seem that way, like I have to clear it now, but you can definitely make a lot of plays here. I feel like Leviathan certainly have shown that within their recent game. I feel like within this recent game, like they're not afraid to kind of take their time here and just make the passes and the plays that they want to make. And Mozzies definitely need to be looking at following up with these clears. I feel like we see Leviathan, so they send the clear, and they already immediately, bam, they've got those 2 people regrabbing, coming to quickly score and finalize that attack there. But yeah, we didn't kind of see any of that coming from Mozzies, and I feel like just some regrabs in general, just to be there, just to put some pressure on the board. I feel like that's definitely what you need to be seeing coming from at least Mozzies in this game. But regardless, Leviathan definitely have done well here. A 2-round lead here against Mozzies, 17-0 in the first and 20-0 in the second. And just taking a look at the stats here, we've got Cosmo with 2 points, 3 assists, a steal, 16 stuns. Got Kopesh with his 22 points and some very good ones at that. 2 assists, 3 steals and 31 stuns. Kopesh actually had quite a few good steals here. I mean, kind of single-handedly stopped quite a few attacks that coming from Mozzies with those steals. And also the Real Zeros made quite a few good plays on the roof and the ceiling there. The 14 points, the 5 assists, the 18 stuns, and notice the assists coming across the board here from Leviathan. I mean, like their teamwork definitely is there around the bubble. Their aggressive plays, it's all there, and it's definitely what you want to see from a team. And Gish with his 2 points, an assist, a save, and 7 stuns. And meanwhile, on the Mozzie side, we've got Cabbage Wrecker, who definitely did brilliant in the goals that half. This game, 5 saves and 11 stuns. And Pix with his steal and 13 stuns. You've got the real Punda, as he wants me to call him, a save, 2 steals and 19 stuns. And the Richest, who had 2 saves as well and 8 stuns. And I feel like you can definitely tell how they're prioritizing their defensive side. I feel like the Mozzies are, but yeah, I feel like it's until you branch out into like your regrabs into the offensive side until you're going to be able to find these points. I mean, if you're just going to keep kind of clearing it just for the sake of clearing it, it's not going to kind of work for you in the end. I mean, we definitely saw it today in this game. Leviathan have done well here, and Technical Rex can confirm Kopesh UPB 22 points. So yeah, that's also good to see. I mean, congrats Kopesh there. And Sogi wants me to read his message as well. Well, Pam, remember, OCE players have never heard of passing. We have the Dusty. Oh, yeah. Also, I'm not sure if Dimwee has heard of the Dusty expression before. Have you heard of that before, Dimwee?
I saw someone say something about Dusty in chat earlier, but no, I have no idea. I've not heard that. I don't know what it means.
Okay, so all right, this has been like a bit of an info lesson for everyone in the chat, and a bit of some for Dimri as well. Dusty, basically, it's a trend that we've kind of started here in the OCE region, and kind of trying to branch and seed it in the NA region. I did it a bit in the Oculus Venues event, but a Dusty, basically, there's a player of a team of football in Australia, and basically, yeah.
In rules football, as we note here in NA.
Yeah. So basically, when someone has the ball, right? This one player, whose name is Dusty Martin, whenever he would have the ball and there's a player coming up to him, usually what you'd do in the game is you'd pass it off to someone, you know? It's just similar to this game. Like, if you're getting pressured, sometimes you want to go for that pass. But
right.
Dusty Martin just kind of pushes his opponents out of the way, essentially. Like, they'll be coming up to him and he just basically just shoves them aside, like, out of my face, kind of like that.
Stiff arm.
So yeah, so and now in Echo, if you have the disc and you go for that punch on the person instead of going for a pass, yeah, we call it the Dusty, like out of my face, you know. And
we never had a name for that. I like it.
Yeah, we call it the Dusty. Like it's not dirty or clean, it's dusty.
I like that a lot. I'm gonna try to hold on to that one, and yeah, definitely start introducing that into the North American lexicon, because that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, so that's just for everyone that was interested in that, and yeah, I believe that kind of wraps up this game. I mean, Leviathan certainly doing well here, and Mozzies have a few things that I've pointed out that definitely could be overlooked, but yeah, I mean, great defense from Mozzies. Just yeah, utilizing those clears. I'm not gonna haggle them anymore. I'm not going to nag about the plays that could have been made there anymore, because I believe that no one wants to hear about it anymore, and the term is canon now from Palidore. Okay, I'm kind of my brain is tired like Dimwee, so I don't have an excuse to have a tired brain. It's only 6 p.m. here, but you know, that's me. And yeah, that has been me, PAMWOW, and Dimwee. Any final words or anything you would like to say?
Good night.
Yep, that pretty much is it. Yeah, I'll see. I guess that's it. I'll see you later, mates, and have a good one.
Palidore, I hit the credits button and nothing happened, and muted us, but nothing happened.